for stopping by. I'd like to preface this video by saying it is not a knitting tutorial, but it means to have something playing in the background while you work on your own project. If you're like me and really enjoy having something on while you work, sometimes the content you like is very visually engaging and you're several hours in and haven't gotten nearly as far along on your project as you would have liked to. So that's where I come in. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. We are once again working on the cat mat, and I apologize in advance if I am fuzzy, out of focus, because I just realized that I didn't want to keep holding my hands up like this, and then a little bit of finagling with the camera, and I realized that it was kind of zoomed in a little close, and I don't remember why it was like that, but I don't think, yeah, you can see pretty much my whole background now, so this is much better. And I will say, if you watched the previous video where I was working on this, I mentioned how I couldn't figure out how to hold my yarn, and I got it. You have to do it like oh, like this. Yes. So I have to hold it where it's under my middle finger and over my two, and this should be all I need to knit, because I literally watched the video before I started here. So we'll just continue. This is just a simple garter stitch, nothing crazy. It's gonna be felted, and oh, well, maybe not. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it was like that. Yes. Yep. Okay. Have to like get it to zigzag right. Cool. All right, now we should get going. All right, now I have too much. All right, here we go. I'm like trying to get the science down of just the right amount of yarn I need hanging off my index finger to knit as quickly as I can. And I know this is going to take a while to get the hang of, but now that I kind of get an idea of how I'm supposed to hold it, there we go. Wait, did I do that the right way? No. What am I doing? Alright, here we go. Yes. So I was looking at it, I'm like, that doesn't look like the garter stitch, but alright. Yeah, it's gonna take some practice. I am aware of that, but now that I know how to loop it through my finger, I feel like that's gonna help me for now. Once I get to purling, then we'll see how it goes, but at least I'm just practicing with the garter stitch, so should be able to do that. Should be able to do that easy enough. What do you guys think? Hopefully you're sending me some good vibes so I can successfully get the hang of continental, so I could be zippy like everyone else. feel like I'm holding my right hand too tight. It's starting to get a little bit crampy. I have to learn how to relax. Anyway, let me actually get some conversation going here so it doesn't feel so weird just watching me do this. Hope you guys are having a good day. I believe when you see this, it's going to be Friday, July 3rd. It's well, tomorrow is a holiday, but my job will be observing the holiday today at the time you see this video, and I am unsure what I will be doing at the moment this goes live. My inclination is that I'm going to be asleep, because who doesn't enjoy a 2 o'clock nap or so? But my thoughts are also telling me I might be awake. I don't know if I will be doing anything other than what I usually do when I'm off, which is having a snack or two, working on a project, maybe filming. It all kind of depends on how hot it's gonna be. Honestly, I don't think it was as horribly hot last year when I was filming with you guys as it is this early summer months that we are having right now. Early, well, not even summer months, but early weeks of summer. Around here, it kind of ebbs and flows, where you have a hot streak and then it kind of cools down and then it spikes again, and right now it's just kind of been in the hot streak, and I have been uncomfortable. I've always expressed how I am more of like maybe a 70, but more like a 65-degree Fahrenheit person. That's kind of where I'm at. I can even be like a 50 degree and I'm pretty cool, like cool, but like comfortable in that. And then once it starts getting hot, and then it's not even so much that it's hot, it's humid here. It's very stuffy. Like the air is just this stagnant, like you feel like you're walking around and the hair dryer is on. It's just hot, stuffy air, and you can't escape it, and it's hard to breathe. Air is so thick, and I hate that. Now back home, I always like compare where I live now to where I grew up, and it's hot, but it's like you can go in the shade and actually cool off. A breeze comes by and it's refreshing and it's soothing to you, and it's not like it's just hot air blowing around and not doing much of anything. So you actually can cool down, and that's what I really like about back home, is that the summers never felt like agonizing, but here it's like as soon as I go outside, as soon as I even come upstairs to my own home, I notice the difference, and it's not good. So I try to stay very still as I can, as still as my cats, just spread out, like, we call them their Superman poses, where they're just like this. They're like, oh, I'm so hot, I'm so fuzzy and so hot. Like, I just need to do that. And then I feel better. Like, spread out flat like a pancake, splayed out, extremities exposed to get as much evaporation as I can on my body. So it's funny because like today I'm wearing a tank because I just had to. I've been mostly a t-shirt person, but it got to the point where I had to bust out like my official summer clothing, and that includes a lot of tank tops. we're cooking. We're kind of getting through. We're not going super fast, but we're not as slow as we have been going. I think now I'm still not even holding it very well, but I have enough of like a tension where I don't have it looped around my fingers, so it's constricting them, and I can still pull from my ball, or what's left of my ball. I just kind of have a pile of rope right now because my ball is no longer in existence, so it's just kind of a funky looking mess in my lap right now. But here we go. But yeah, trying to do this with the bamboo needles that I had previously would have been a nightmare, because these metal, like, it would be, this cord's a little, I mean, this yarn is sticky, so it's taken a bit to kind of work things off the needle, work them down off the needle, but when they're on the needle, they slide pretty well. Each loop, anyway. Each loop slides pretty well when it's on the needle, so that's good. I like that. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have to admit, if you watched like my New Year's goal video that I had earlier this year, I mentioned that one of my goals was to use all of my nail polishes before I buy any new ones. And I have used, I think, 35 or 36 polishes already, and we're only in July, early July, and the red you see now is not going to be the red you see on Monday, because you're seeing this on Friday. I am already in a new polish color because this polish isn't very good. But because it's already starting to chip, once it gets a little bit worse, I change my polish color. So considering it is Sunday the 28th of June, later this week I will be changing my polish color, and I have quite a few left, maybe 2.5, 3 months left of polish left, but a lot of them are kind of weird colors, not like weird, but like darker colors that I don't really want to wear right now. So I'm gonna wear them anyway because that's my goal, but I bought 3 new polishes already from a brand that I really like, so they should be here maybe next week because of the company making sure the warehouse workers are socially distancing so they don't fill their orders as fast. But they are colors that are nice, and now that I've already looked at my entire collection, just about, like the ones I have left, I can eyeball and I can clearly see that they are colors that I already used, and I have this Excel, or not an Excel, I have a Google Docs form where I've been keeping track of every single color and if I'm going to keep it for the next year or not, and it's so far going very well. It's definitely opened my eyes to what kinds of colors I like and what kinds of formulas I like and brands that have good formulas, but as far as how many more colors I buy, I'm just gonna have to keep doing this every year where every year where I try to get it to hold up. Hold up. There we go. Anyway, yes, every year where I wear as many colors as I can before I buy any new ones. So now that I have those on the way, I'm still not going to use them. I'm just going to have them because I know they're super cute colors that I don't have and I really want to wear them. But I'll continue on with the rest that I have, and then when I'm done, I can go through some of the maybe ones again. So then I'll look through my whole collection, and the ones that I was like, yes, I'm going to keep, but, you know, I have my reservations, then I'll try those again to decide for sure if they're yeses or if they're nos. And then if they're nos, then I'll just get rid of them. And then if they're yeses, I'll just keep them in my collection. Now how, okay, I don't know where she was keeping this extra bit of yarn on the bottom, but now I feel like I have myself nice and wedged up here. All right. Cool. Wow, this was all just one ball, and this is gonna be a longer blanket than it is wide. That is for sure, because it's looking kind of weird. It's looking very, very wide, but like not long. So I'm just gonna turn it the other way and see what I get. It's becoming more of like a runner shape than it is a blanket, if that makes any sense. But yay, at least I finally got through the end of this ball and I can add my purple. That'll be nice. And this, if you're new, this is a felted blanket, so it's gonna look a little weird now, but once I put it in the washer and get it to felt up and shrink and everything, then it's gonna be more of like one kind of solid piece of material. And that's what I want. Just moving along. Alright. So, some updates here. One day, when it's cold enough so that I'm not going to melt, and I have my hair back to normal, because I'll probably be at work, but then again I might not be, we'll see, but it'll have to be cooler for sure. I will have a video added to my channel that's more of like a commercial for my channel. I saw someone, well actually if you go to my channel you'll see there's a video kind of playing when you first get on. And it's just like, they're just like, hey, pick a video that shows your channel. And I'm like, okay. But I didn't have anything specific. So all my videos are kind of, you know, all over the place. And there's not really ever a rhyme or reason. And I kind of wanted to just be able to summarize what it is that my channel is about and why people might find it useful to them. And so I was thinking of pitching, like, do you like cats? Do you like knitting? Do you like random girl talking about random things? Well then, this is the place to be. But, you know, that sounds a little gimmicky, sounds a little cheesy, and I love cheese. So, like, that definitely appeals to me. But, you know, when you think about my channel, if you are a frequent viewer, what things come to mind to you? Now, this is going to be like way down the line because I have at least a good 2.5 months left of hellish weather to deal with while I suffer in my hot room up here before I feel like actually doing that and making it a standalone video. But hey, what's going on here? Did they knot together? Two people? No, they didn't. That's just me. Oh, now I made it worse. Well, let me fix this. But, you know, if there are some highlighted aspects that keep you coming back, let me know, because I think if I could get some fun quotes or some like testimonial type review information from you guys, that'll make my trailer video all that much more impactful. If real viewers have some insight to share on what makes you, you know, enjoy coming back to Paws and Pearls each and every day, every week, or, you know, or there are particular videos that you find the most fun or interesting to you that, you know, keep you coming. So I would love to have your insight. And then if you do feel like you feel free, like, what are you talking about, girl? If you feel comfortable allowing me to share this on the trailer, and like highlight those comments, and I don't have to put your name or your handle if you don't want it, but if you do give me permission and all of that, please let me know in the comments. You know, give me a comment on what draws you to the channel, what do you like most, or, you know, what is it about the content that keeps you coming back. And then if you would give me permission to include your handle, so I could say Nederati232 says they like watching Paws and Pearls because she's awesome background noise, or what's happening Sam 84 is all about the shenanigans and the struggle bus. It's so relatable, ha ha, or, you know, something like that, where you're like, yes, this is why I like Paws and Pearls, this is why I like to watch or listen, because it's usually a listening channel, and then I can showcase those in the trailer whenever it is produced. It's not going to be like this big production. It's just one video that'll be on the channel that'll be highlighted for people who do not have a subscription to me, so that when they do pop up on my channel, then they get like a boom. Here we are. Before you even click on any other videos besides the one that you were suggested or shared in the beginning, here is an overview of what people can expect, beyond just my perspective of what I think I'm bringing to the game, but also what some of the viewers have to say that contribute to the conversation and the reasons why they enjoy the content here. So I would very much appreciate that if you could share some of your feedback on why you come and tune in. Oh, okay, so we're kind of at the end-ish bit here of this little teeny bit of a little bit of yarn that's left. I'm just gonna keep knitting a little more. I don't need the super long tail, because it's not like the kitties are gonna be wrestling with this, but I do want it a little bit long so I can secure it, so when it does come time for the felting process, I don't have any unfortunate accidents. So probably knit it to there. And then I can knot this later, but it looks like I have one big thing in the round and I don't. It's just a very long strip of yarn right now. You can see the gap right here, so I have a lot. But now that I'm at the end of my ball, I need to start with my next color, which is, oh dear gosh, oh, I have an avalanche. I mentioned in my last video, it's this eggplant purple, and you might not be able to tell it's purple right now, but it is. Holy smokes, it's already almost the end of the video. So I guess we'll add that next time. But you can see the difference now, right? Brown, purple. And if you don't believe me, trust and believe. This is definitely more of an eggplant purple. Very, very pretty deep purple. Wow. Alright, so we're at the end already. I can't believe it. I'm like, what? It did take a lot longer. It did take a little longer because I was trying that new continental technique. It's gonna be a while before I get the hang of it, but I think this is gonna be the project where I practice. I know I should probably be more consistent with practicing through many projects, but at least if I know I'm getting a few rows in just like that, I'll count it as good, because there's some other things that I just need to get through, and I don't have that much time to just dwell on the technique versus just getting the project finished. And it's not like besides the Jolly Mimi cardigan where I'm constantly switching between knitting and purling, that one is already taking a long time, so that's not one where I'm like, oh, it's the process of the project. I just want to wear it, but I also don't want to seam it up, so I'm kind of in this confliction with how to work on that project. And the other ones are socks. I'm working on the little kitty cat things, and I could work on the other big blanket too. That one can be a good way to practice with this continental technique, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. As always, I hope you're having a great day. Please do comment if you have some fun, interesting information to share with me about what inspires you, what you enjoy about my content, so that hopefully I can have a trailer where I can highlight a lot of the reasons why you guys like to watch me, which I do very much appreciate. So with that, I hope you have a great Friday. Happy 4th of July if you do celebrate. I hope your weekend is safe and your critters are safe from any fireworks that might be going on. Mine actually don't seem to mind, so that's a good thing, but if yours do, I hope they survive it and feel safe and snuggly in your home. So I will see you next week, and thanks so much. Bye!